sure that your thoughts and your feelings and emotions are very real. Every day I wake up, it's getting more like he's a killer, a big killer. I walk in this smoke and keep it real. I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They just keep us in the street for so long. And I can even be myself for so long. So don't walk in and smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's running, man, this shit ain't no joke. We'll never lose hope cause we tap in. Still in the wheels in the system, got a strap in. And fuck the we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long.
How could you be asleep? Stop doing things you ain't gotta reach. All you gotta do is listen to me pipe down. I'm about to teach, piece of the air. I'm about to preach, man, it was scared. Like the man that had a dream about from a boy to a man to a king. Man, it was feeling in the past without the ring. More EINs and LLCs for the family trees. And the preaching of the more product for me. Since I'm planting some seeds, I'm thinking for 3. I got some meanings, I'm on my back to evil. But they move on look like Boston. DNA, unlocking. Producing the product for profit. Just me and honest, they want to be honest. I like a comment, she's so astonished. Hey, she was waiting to come out guns. We was so straight to get back to some money. Correct.
I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. Say it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done keep us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. Still don't walk in and smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's running, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope cause we tap in. Still in the wheel to the system, got a strap in. Ain't fuck up, we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long.
But I forget all the shit that they told me. Come to think about it, I don't even think I know me. I'm on the getting shot by the police. Could've been me, so I'ma let my soul speak. For the ones who came, for the ones we lost. These niggas crossing hard, people just to be a boss. I'm choosing love over evil, I'll never cross. And a lot of people should be thinking when you're finding out. All of the cities so perfect because it's coming out. If I can change in the pain, you can have it all. Talk me some time, all the time on the black screen. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden, fuck a vaccine. Cause I'm down full speed, gotta kiss me. Ride till the wheels fall off, I gotta ask me. And the motor is to play like controllers. Ain't no fear now, can't be shaking like a soda. Tell myself that I'm tripping. Truth hit hard like a nigga get a whipping. Nigga, I'm too solid here, nah, I ain't dripping. MJ States, nah, nigga, I ain't pippin'. Breaking news, nah, nigga, straight from the gutter. Spit straight face, nigga, on my brother. Talking God talk, I'm the man like gutter. Got the whole flow with the niggas at the gutter.
I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. Say it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done keep us in the street for so long. And I can't even be myself for so long. Still don't walk in and smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's running, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope cause we tap in. Still in the wheel to the system, got a strap in. Ain't fuck up, we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long.
Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? You must turn to Yahawah. Some people call him Yahuwah. Some people call him Yahawah. Some people just call him Yah. Some people call him the God of the Old Testament, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? He has many subtitles beside his name, under his name. You guys and gals out there, you know who we talking about. We ain't talking about no other deity, not the only begotten Son of God, like most people love to talk about this so-called only begotten Son of God, which we have put that nonsense to bed so many times over here. It's crazy. But we do understand that new people show up all the time, and sometimes the new people are not brought up to speed yet. So, around here, no Hebrew left behind. Okay? So we don't have a problem being repetitive, going over the same information multiple times, because we know it's always somebody new coming in. This afternoon, evening, today, we're going to be reading again from the Psalms of Solomon, one of the books that the church and many other groups and organizations would prefer that you never knew existed. And once you find out that it exists, they definitely don't want you reading this, because that's not canonized. That's not acceptable. I never heard of the Psalms of Solomon. Well, it's a lot of things you haven't heard of, my brother, my sister. You're in captivity. The Roman church has captured the whole entire earth. And last I checked, everybody on this planet is a resident, at least right now, of planet Earth. And the Roman church has seized control of all objects and people of planet Earth. So a lot of people, they're going to do what the Roman church tells them to. The Roman church says the Psalms of Solomon is not canonized. So therefore, the majority of people on planet Earth say the same thing. We don't do that over here. Okay? This is not your regular everyday YouTube channel. This is a place where God's chosen people come to gather, come to meet, come to get acquainted with each other, come to share and to be shared with. This is where the chosen ones come to kick it at. By your powers combined. I want y'all to hit the like button as you enter the door and just humor me, because right now at the 8:15 mark, YouTube says that there is 0 people in the live chat. If there's anyone in the live chat and you don't mind your identity being revealed, could you comment in the live chat? Look, now as soon as I say that, now YouTube shows 1 person. You see how demonic and satanic the behind the scene workers are at YouTube? YouTube would prefer that I think nobody is watching. YouTube would prefer that as you are scrolling through YouTube, that you look, they may even be showing you that there's 0 people in here, hoping that you'll say, yeah, see, just like right now, it says that there's 0 people in here. YouTube think they slick. And see, for anybody watching right now, this is exactly why whenever we go live, we always got to wait a few minutes before we start doing anything. Because I can promise you one thing. YouTube did not send out the notifications to all our brothers and sisters. Because if they got it, they'd be in here. YouTube, you are satanic and demonic. Anybody who's in here right now, hit the like button to help this video get seen, because YouTube is not sending out the notifications. For the most time, like I said, we usually give it 10 minutes, right? To warm up so that some of the brothers and sisters can see we here. But as of right now, YouTube says we got 1 person in here. Whoever you are, 1 person, hit that like button. And you know what? You can already see it's one of those It's one of those days, one of those evenings, because sometimes YouTube sends out the notifications, but a lot of times they don't. Another rare reason why we are always surprised when new family members show up over here, because a lot of the existing family members, they don't even get the notifications because YouTube does not want us to gather over here. That's how YouTube gets down. Okay, we got Hazel Woods in the house. What's going on, Hazel Woods? Good to see you as always. Hazelwood says, hello, brother. I'm here just running late. Happy Friday. Tom X. Friendly, loving emoji. Hazelwood, always a pleasure to see you in the house. No doubt. Tom X to you. And a friendly, loving emoji right back at you, Hazelwood. Always good to see you, fam. Always good to see you. Hope you're having a marvelous day, Hazelwoods. And anybody else who may be here, hope you're having a marvelous day, marvelous evening, marvelous night, wherever you are, whoever you are. Hit that like button as you come through the door because YouTube is not sending out the notifications, y'all. So when we go live, it's almost like warming up the car. Hazelwood says, good to see you and hear you too. Heart loving emoji. Right back at you, Hazelwood. And I don't know what the heck they got going on with this new thing they got in the live chat, at least on my end. It's making it they're doing a little things different. It's kind of harder for me to click on the comment and highlight that comment, but we will get it worked out. Also, for anybody who catches this live, whether you catch on the live or on the playback, tomorrow evening, we going live at 6:30 p.m. East Coast time. So whatever time that is for you in your town or your city, make sure you judge accordingly. We going 6:30 East Coast time. Right now on East Coast time, it is 5:14 p.m. So it's 5:14 p.m. My time is 5:14 right now. So by my time, when it gets to 6:30 p.m. on tomorrow, Saturday, April the 5th, we're going to be going live. And that live stream is going to be dedicated to the women who come on this channel. You women out there know who you are. Now, I know I'm sure all of you probably won't be able to make it. Because one thing I know, YouTube is not going to send out the notifications. So that's why I'm mentioning it to you right now. If you on this live, or if you happen to catch this playback, you know, share the video. Let the other women know. If you know women who come on this channel, and it's usually the same ones, we know who the women are who come on this channel, right? Now, I can't speak for all women. I can only speak for the women that I know that come on this channel. Okay, if you've been on here more than 2 or 3 times, obviously, you're still sticking around. And which lets me know something. Okay, and that should let some of you other women out there know something. That if you come on here, and if you're a woman, the women that come on this channel, they stand out. It's just the reality. Because this channel It's not a normal channel. It's not a regular channel. So the women who come on this channel, especially the women who come on here repeatedly, you've been on here more than 3, 4, 5 times. We all know who you are. And one thing that I'm going to ask, if you're able to make that live stream tomorrow, you see, we got a lot of women on this channel who are some of our big hitters, our heavy hitters. We got a lot of big guns on this channel, okay? If you are one of our new family members, you might not know how things operate around here, but you will begin to see the more you hang around. Anybody you see on this channel with a wrench beside their name, they are very capable, very knowledgeable. They're definitely an Old Testament only person. They only serve and worship the God of the Old Testament, period. And if they got a wrench beside their name, like I said, they got a certain level of knowledge and expertise, and they can help you with a lot of your questions that some of the new people may be having. Anybody's on here, if you're so-called new, and I say so-called because you're not new to the family, you're just new to this channel. So if anybody has a question, feel free to leave your questions in the live chat. There will be somebody who can help you. Or if you catch it on the playback, leave your questions in the comment section. Either I can help you, one of the brothers or sisters can help you. You will receive the help that you are looking for. That's what we are here for. And once again, and then we're going to read tomorrow, April the 5th, East Coast time, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Live stream dedicated to the women who come on this channel. Like I said, I don't know who I don't know. I know the Old Testament only women who come on this channel. And tomorrow's live stream is dedicated to you gals. So if you can make it, we would definitely love to see you. And another thing, if you make it to the live stream, you got to say something. You can't just come and watch. Normally, I don't pressure none of our big guns because we got a lot of big guns, got a lot of heavy hitters. We got a lot of people on this channel who carry an Old Testament only sword, and it's very big and it's very heavy. And when they get to swinging that sword, spiritual limbs start falling off. And a lot of our heavy hitters, believe it or not, to the people who are on this channel, you already know, if you've been here for a while, some of our heaviest hitters are women. We got a lot of them too. So I'm asking that if you are a woman who comes to this channel and you are over here tomorrow for that live stream, when you come in, I ask that you speak up so that we know you in the house. Because this video is for the women who come on this channel all the time, frequently. And look, and even if it ain't frequently, you've been to this channel more than 2 times, more than 3 times, more than 4 times. And we know who you are. We know who you are. We ask that if you are one of those women, that you speak up in the live chat tomorrow so that I can give you your flowers and so that I can shine a spotlight. Because tomorrow's video is about shining a spotlight on the women who serve the Most High God and Him alone. They different. Y'all are all different. And I mean that in a good way. So when you come on this live stream tomorrow, if you can make it, you gotta say something, fam, so that I can acknowledge you. Shine light on you. That's what I'm gonna do. Because you need to have a light shined on you. In 2025, all women who serve Yahweh and Him only, you need to have a light shined on you. Because there ain't nobody else out there like you. You stand out like a sore thumb. And once again, I mean that in a good way. I'm going to give you your flowers while you're here. So make sure you say something in the live chat. And we're getting ready to read. Hazelwood says, just trying to stay safe. Weather is crazy here. Storms, tornadoes, windy every day here. Yeah, it's crazy how too. Like right now around here, it'll be warm today And then tomorrow it'll be like 30 degrees cooler. Thunderstorms too. It's crazy out here. But Hebrews, I want y'all to hit that like button as you come through the door if you haven't already. I want you to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, fam. And what we get ready to do, we get ready to do a little bit of reading from the Psalms of Solomon. How many brothers and sisters out there are even aware that there's something out there called the Psalms of Solomon? The church is not going to tell you about this. Did you know that? The church is not going to tell you about this, man. Hazelwoods. And she says, same here. Hot today, cool the next. Yeah. And we can see the spring is really trying to spring forth. It's trying to crack through. Any day now. Any day now. Okay, Hazelwoods. Hazelwoods, I'm just curious, Hazelwoods. On your end, how many people does it say are watching? On my end, it says 1. I'm just curious as to what it says on your end. And now we get ready to read. If it's just me and you, Hazelwoods, it'll just be me and you. But on my end, it says there's 1 person in here. Okay. Hazelwood says on her end, it says the same thing. 1. Okay. And you know what? Now that's funny. You see, YouTube is playing games. Because if it's saying that 1 person is in there, it shouldn't be showing that to you, should it? I'm just wondering. But I definitely see YouTube is shadow banning this video. Let's see. They're exposed. YouTube says 1 person in here, but we got SP and Hazelwoods in here. Y'all see this? This is why I'm holding up, y'all. Now look at this. Hazelwood says, it says, but 4 thumbs up. And Sister SP is in here. This is what I'm talking about. On my end, it says we got 1 person in here. Bunch of devils. What's going on, SP? SP says, shalom, fam. And a good shalom to you, SP. Always a pleasure to see you, SP. Sound confirmation. Letting you know that I'm not lying when I say that. And letting you know that I love all of y'all. We a family over here. This channel doesn't have subscribers. It has family members. That's the only place to stand. Either you're a troll or a family member. There is no other place on this channel, y'all. You a straight up troll or you a family member. And guess what? See, because we're getting more understanding every day. Every day the focus is getting a little more laser. This ain't no Christianity, so ain't nobody getting grafted in like that Christian stuff. But to the remnant of Gentiles out there, I got to say this. Peace to you, Gentiles. And guess what? I know it ain't a lie to you. Wherever you are, whoever you are, there's a select few remnant Gentiles out there who is going to genuinely cleave to us, y'all. To those Gentiles, whoever you are, wherever you are, I'm going to say peace to you. And I'm rocking with you. I'm not going to say, hey, even though this Gentile has been called out, because most Gentiles have not been, even though this Gentile has been called out and they cleaving to us with all they got, doing everything that the Most High says, doing everything that we say, I'm still going to look at him funny? Nah, I'm going to treat that nigga just like he one of the bros. And I can't remember where that scripture is at. You know what? At some point, we're going to have to do a video about it because we got to talk about it. We deal with all of the tough topics around here. And all of the things that make us uncomfortable, we going to deal with them. That's why the name of this channel is called Mr. Real Talk. Now, there was a point, yeah, I would have treated all Gentiles the same. Said, you know what? Get that nigga away from me unless you're passing me a pair of chains. Okay? but I understand this now. Now, yeah, the majority of them, are they going into captivity? You damn right. But there is a chosen few, a select few, not many, just a remnant. Just like it's only a remnant of Israel, there is a remnant of Gentiles out there who are, we're not going to treat them like the rest of the Gentiles. We're not going to fetter them up and chain them up. Just like there was a remnant of Hebrews, even when we was in hardcore bondage at its hardest. There was a remnant of us who, even though our brothers and sisters were fettered up and chained up, we didn't get fettered up and chained up, even though we was in slavery, even though we had to do what we were told. There's a remnant of us who got treated differently. And see, that's what this is going to happen. This is going to happen. The Most High God knows who these Gentiles are, who need to be treated with, should I say, cotton gloves, treated nice and gentle. Okay, we ain't gonna, like I said, we ain't gonna fetter you up. We ain't gonna chain you up. Now, the majority of you, you're getting chained up and fettered up. You're gonna get beat to dust. Okay, but there is a select few. The Most High knows who they are, and when King David comes, the Most High is gonna put the spirit. And look at this, yo. I can't make this up. As soon as I start mentioning the earthly king of Israel, King David, our brother King David shows up in the chat simultaneously as I begin to mention the biblical King David. I cannot make this up, y'all. Did y'all see that? As soon as I begin to speak on the earthly King David, who's going to come back, and the Most High is going to put the spirit on him, and he's going to know which Gentiles need to get chained and fettered up, and also which ones ain't nothing going to happen to them, because there is a select few, believe it or not, there's a remnant of Gentiles out there who was always down with us, and they never put us in captivity. See, we ain't going to, the way of doing things like Esau wanted, those days are over. We going back to righteousness. I think it's in 2nd Baruch, maybe chapter 69 or 72 or something like that, where it says how when the day of the Most High's anointed one comes, all the people going to be gathered to him, and the Gentiles, many of them are going to be killed, and some of them are going to be set aside because they never put hands on us. The ones who never knew us and never did that stuff to us, King David, along with his mighty men under him, is going to put them to the side and say, hey, we ain't got no smoke with y'all. We ain't going to do nothing to y'all. You know why? Because y'all ain't never do nothing to us. There is a remnant of those Gentiles out there. I know it's not many, and I'm not claiming to know who they are. But the Most High knows who they are. And when the time of his anointed one comes, just like he said in 2nd Baruch, he's going to put the spirit on the anointed one, which is King David, and we're going to be right there with him, Most High willing. This thing is deep. And shout out to all the family out there, y'all. We got SP again. SP says, Shalom, fam. And a good shalom to you, SP. Always a pleasure to see you, fam. Hit the like button on your way in the door. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And we got the broski, King David in the house. King David goes Tom X. Tom X to you, brother King David. Hope all is well. Everybody that's on this live stream right now, subscribe to this channel if you're not already. If you're watching on the playback and you're not subscribed, then tap that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you get notified every time we go on live and every time we drop an upload. Because look, we stay dropping over here. That's the season we in right now. Dropping season. Because we woke now. Hosea 6:2, baby. I thought you knew. And if you don't know, now you know. Hosea 6:2. We woke now. And we ain't going back to sleep. Not the remnant. Because any day now, it's going to be that third day. And you know what's going to happen on that third day. Game over, Hebrew. King David says, Tavex. Tavex to you, King David. And anybody who's in here right now, tomorrow, we will be going live at 6:30 my time, which is East Coast time. My time right now is 5:31 p.m. So keep that in mind. I'm on the East Coast, y'all. Tomorrow, April the 5th on Saturday, 6:30 p.m. East Coast time. We going live, and that live stream is dedicated to the women who frequent this channel. And we all know who you are. If you've been on this channel more than 2 times and you still keep coming back, that tells me all I need to know about you. Because most women are repelled by channels like this. And definitely this channel and channels like this. Most women are repelled by this kind of content. But since you are a woman, and I'm talking to all of you women who've been to this channel and you've came over here more than twice, more than 3 times. In fact, you are a habitual attender. Sometimes you comment, sometimes you don't. We got a lot of big guns over here, okay? We understand that we are in captivity. A lot of us, we are busy, okay? We're working, we're slaving. We got so much going on. Sometimes you don't have time to comment. Sometimes you don't want to comment. Sometimes you just want to sit back, eat your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, have your little drinky drink, your snacky snack, and just vibe out and hang out with the fam and just listen and just absorb. Because we got a lot of big guns over here. Sometimes y'all might want to actually step in and actually teach the live, which I got no problem with because you guys and gals have done that before. Because that's what we do over here. We a family. And sometimes you just may want to come, sit back and chill. Which is cool because this is the family watering hole. This is the family hangout. We handling Old Testament only, Yahawah only worshipers business over here. Yahawah only over here. King David says, my homie did a whole 360 shaking my head. Right when y'all about to come, nigga went Muslim. Oh, man. Worshipping that demon. I seen how that deity look they worship. It's demonic as fuck. With 2 demon arms on the left and so on. Damn. And yeah, it's crazy, King David, how we in this time right now and people can get pulled away in this time right now. This is a very diabolical time that we living in, y'all. And the distance between the physical realm and the spiritual realm is thinning. They're bleeding together. And depending on who you are, what path you're on, it can be a good or a bad thing. As long as we stay tuned into Yahawah and Yahawah only, Old Testament and the Old Testament only, we gonna be good, y'all. Because that's gonna hold us down when nothing else will. I keep saying it. Everybody on this channel, you're gonna realize at some point, even if it's when we get into the kingdom, most high willing. Maybe it'll only be when we get into the kingdom that many of our people will realize you've been being turned into a superhero this whole time. Your whole life story could read, if it was a book or a movie, superhero origin. And that's always the best part of any superhero movie. It's the superhero origin part. The part of the movie that shows you how they became a superhero. Or did you not know? You get into the kingdom, nigga, you're going to be a superhero. Or did you not know that? I know some of our people don't know that. Did you not know that a lot of superheroes, even in the movies, they don't even know that they're destined to be a superhero? It all kind of happens when it's supposed to. We got the homie King David. King David, and he goes, so Yah was not lying. It's going to be remnant and the wicked will be exposed. So deep down, he probably didn't like Yah, was just on the train at the moment. Why Yah said they lips, why Yah said with they lips, but far from me in the heart. You are correct, King David. At some point, the real deal will come out. And right now, we are in that season, y'all. Hosea 6:2 is such a beautiful season. That's how we are at the point now where we can read something like the Psalms of Solomon. Understand this, family. 8 to 9 months ago, I'm going to say 8 to 10 months ago, if we would have came on here and went live reading from the Psalms of Solomon, we would have been met with lots of resistance. We would have been met with tons of resistance. Family, do you guys and gals see the spiritual graduation? Here we are 8 to 10 months later, going live, reading the Psalms of Solomon. Not one person attempting to buck up against this. Family, do you all see the spiritual growth? Do you see it? You're witnessing it right now. You're a part of it. I'm talking to somebody out there. I know somebody out there is being edified by the brotherhood, by the sisterhood, by the truth, by the uninterruption. In times past, there would have been massive conflict breaking out to and fro in the midst of a live chat as we are trying to read from the wisest man that this world has ever seen, according to the Old Testament. And here we are in 2025, 8 to 10 months later, on this same channel, where we would have been met with lots of pushback, lots of resistance, name calling, insults, foul spirits. And I'm not talking about someone just having a disagreement. It's natural to have disagreement. We grown men and women searching for unadulterated, raw, uncut truth. Of course we gonna have disagreements, y'all. That ain't what I'm talking about. There's a way to disagree. You don't come out and be disrespectful to chosen ones because we don't agree. You don't come out and hurl insults and call names because we don't agree. You understand that right now we're not going to agree on all things until Yahawah himself comes. That's what the Old Testament says. And we take comfort in that because we can feel the vibration. We are connected to the Old Testament Torah and Tanakh because that's who we are. We're getting stronger. King David says, lastly, ain't no way I'm switching up in this season. I want the power y'all promise. I want to fly. I want to eat good. I want to live forever. Pet all the wild beasts without fear. And so on. F that changing. That's right, King David. With you, broski. We with you, fam. And fam, tomorrow when we go live with the live stream for the ladies, I'm letting you know. Ladies, I'm calling y'all out because I know who you are. Y'all, look, do this for me just this time. I don't press all the big guns to come out all the time because I know sometimes y'all might be on the road. You might be busy cooking dinner, working, whatever. Maybe you're just tired. But I'm asking all of the ladies, all of the lovely ladies, and you all are lovely. Yes, you are. Just as lovely as you can be. I'm asking all of the lovely Old Testament only ladies. You've been on this channel more than 2 times. You are a habitual attender. I'm asking you, do it for me. Do it for the sisters out there. Do it for the brothers out there. We want to see it. I want to see it. They want to see it. You're a beacon of hope for humanity if you are a woman who comes on this channel. And I'm going to shine the light on you because you deserve it and you need it. And you women, I'm talking to all of y'all, all of you women who come on this channel, y'all give me spiritual gas, okay? Just like I know all the brothers that come on this channel give you spiritual gas. Even though we're not with you physically, you can feel our presence, just like we can feel your presence. And we need each other. I'm asking every single woman that frequents this channel, and when I say frequent, all it takes is one time for a woman to come on this channel to see how we rolling over here. That's usually enough to repel the hell out of them. They don't want to come over here. You come back to this channel as a woman twice? Now, if I see you up in here 3 times or more, see, now I know you one of the women who come on here. If you make that live stream tomorrow, I need you to talk. Even if you don't do nothing but say peace, Tavet, Shalom, Shalom, you might say, yo, fam, what up? I don't care what you say. But if you a woman, you've been on this channel more than 2 times, more than 3 times, I need you to say something tomorrow. Even if you just say hello. Even if you come out of the cut. Even you might say, hey, I'm a woman. I've been watching for weeks, for months. I've never said anything. Come on here tomorrow, live stream, you got to say something. Because this video that I'm doing tomorrow is for you. Hazelwood says, it's crazy how they rather believe in fake gods, but turn away from truth when you tell them. They double down on those false religions. They don't care for Yahweh at all. They love this world too much. Sad but true, Hazelwoods. Sad but true. King David says, if we still alive to see it, even if we don't, we be back to do it. That's right. Let them know, King David. Either way it goes, we're going to see it. We're going to be a part of it. Whether we physically alive and haven't checked out of the earth yet. And if we have checked out of the earth, no problem. We'll be back. Either way, we're going to get it. King David says, facts at Hazelwoods, our people, trend followers. Like y'all said, the nation don't change. They God, but my people change on me every business day. Lil Durk wicked ass went Muslim now. Everyone want to be. Damn. Everyone want to be Muslim. Muslim disciples ass niggas. Damn. Lil Durk wicked ass then went Muslim, huh? That nigga wicked as hell. Wicked as hell. And you know what? All these rap niggas wicked as hell. Rap is at the point now, and yeah, I get it, because I used to be a young nigga once myself, and I know people said things about me, and I get it. All I can say is I thank the Most High God that he, first of all, I thank the Most High God that he didn't BK me, viciously, brutally kill me when I was out here being a nigga, okay? Because he easily could have. I think about some of my friends. Rest in peace to all the homies. Never had a chance to hear any of this. Never had a chance to make it past being a young nigga. Got brutally killed and murdered when we was young niggas. Never had a chance to hear nothing about any of this stuff that we seeing though. My heart goes out to the homies, man. Them curses ate them, chewed them up, and spit them out, and did not allow them to survive as you and I had. Hit the like button on your way in the door. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Now we get ready to just do a little bit of reading, y'all. We ain't always got to stay too long, even though we've been on here 45 minutes. That's not too long. But I want to let all of the brothers and the sisters, all of the Old Testament only Hebrews, I want to let y'all know. I love y'all. This is a family affair. And I also, look, because I'm understanding more and more, and when I see, this is how I get down, family. When I see truth and when I can grasp it more, I'm going to grasp it close. The more I can grasp it, the more I'm going to grasp it. And I'm realizing there is a remnant of Gentiles out there. They looking for us, y'all. And I'm sure there's a remnant of Gentiles on this channel. Just like the remnant of Hebrews on this channel. Sometimes we got brothers and sisters who've been coming out over the last couple of weeks. They've been here for weeks and months. But only in these last few weeks and months, they've been compelled to comment because the Most High is drawing them further in. This thing is going to wrap up at some point, y'all. So the same thing for these remnant of Gentiles out there. I know that there is a remnant of Gentiles on this channel. They just don't be commenting, y'all. But at some point, maybe they will or maybe they won't. Maybe they think that we're going to run them off. We won't accept them. I'm telling you right now, if you are a true, genuine Gentile out there and you're going to cleave to the Israelites, we're not going to run you off. Believe it or not, you came to the right place, okay? Because you got to get taught. You got to get taught about the one true God. You don't know anything. And you are going to be a part of the prophecy. If you are a Gentile and you're going to come to this channel and you are going to take spiritual instruction from us, you're going to fall under that category. And the Gentiles will, sound confirmation, will come to the Most High saying, our fathers have inherited lies in which there is no prophet. And you're going to want the truth. And the Most High, that's what he set the Israelites up for. So we're not going to run you off. Not on this channel. Now, I'm not going to lie. In times past, yeah, if I would have seen a group of Gentiles show up over here, I might have been just ran you off right off the bat. Because I'm not going to lie. I got smoke with the Gentiles. Big beef, big smoke. And I'm not going to pretend like I don't. Because for the most part, you're going to get chained up and fettered up and you're going into hardcore bondage, kicking and screaming. And that's a good thing. That's where you belong. But there is a remnant, okay? We're not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater like we would have done in times past. You know why? Because we awoke now. Hosea 6:2. This thing is getting clearer now. And when I see something, even though I know it might be painful at times, I got to bring it out. Even though it might not be popular, even though it might get pushed back, when I see it, it's my job to bring it out. Because we trying to help wrap this thing up so we can get the hell out of here. And so to the remnant of Gentiles out there who going to cleave to the nation of Israel, shout out to you. I'm rocking with you. And we going to chain your brothers and sisters up, okay? Just make sure you know you on the right side. You got to jump ship. You got to switch sides. We ain't switching sides. You got to switch sides and come on over to righteousness. Yeah. Now, I know most of you not going to do it because you're too damn prideful. So you're going to have to get chained up and fettered up and beat to dust. And then you're going to serve us. Which is okay with me. King David says, crazy. YouTube just a blue bubble like it's a regular upload instead of red for live. I just so happen to see Mr. Real Talk live and click it. You see that? That's the kind of stuff, the little subtleties that YouTube does to keep people from clicking. You see that? YouTube knows what they're doing. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. And now we get ready to read what many people are never even going to know exist. Psalms of Solomon. And we're going to start, I don't know, we might only read one chapter. Because that's how a lot of these so-called other books are. Some chapters will literally take 30 seconds to read, while others may take 30 minutes. Can't make this up, y'all. Bear with me, Hebrew. Give me 1 second. And hit that like button if you haven't hit it already, fam. Now, if you have this, you can either turn with me to the Psalms of Solomon, or you can just listen to me run my big black mouth, which is okay. But I want you to hit the like button, and I want you to subscribe if you're not already. And understand this, the fact that we are even bringing this out. Most people are not privy to this information. And most people, if you make them privy to this, you know what they'll say? That's not accepted, That's not canonized, That's not scripture, And you know why they'll say that? Because they'll go and grab their King James Bible version. They'll grab the King James and say, the Psalms of Solomon is not in here. And then when you try to just get them to slow down for a second and just think about the chain of events that have taken place to the biblical Israelites. Our lands, our bodies, our souls, and our property. And the Torah is our property, one of our many properties. The Torah is part of our intellectual property, which was seized by the Romans. And this is why it's so crazy. Our people know that everything we have and own was seized by the nations, but yet they will still pretend like our records have not been tampered with. That is beyond me. How we can still be that gullible and naive, as smart as our people are. Our people are very smart, but yet still naive. Make that make sense. The Israelites are too smart to be so stupid. The deception is thick and it's heavy, like soot, smoke, ash, very thick. Only the power of Yahweh can help you see through this. Yahweh has covered you, covered your eyes with gross darkness. What I'm saying to you sounds like I'm speaking German. It's not canonized. Canonized by who? Who told you you need another man or a woman to tell you what you can read and what you can't? Sounds like church to me. And we don't give a damn about no church. Your church is the founder of the transatlantic slave trade. To hell with your church. Damn devil. It's not canonized. The Psalms of Solomon, you're adding to the scripture. Says who? It's not in my King James Bible. So you're going to keep on acting like you don't know the Romans rifled all through our records. I know that you know that, but you want to pretend like you don't. Why is that? When you too damn smart for that. So why you acting stupid, Hebrew? Get that witchcraft off you, You're acting stupid. Because you ain't stupid. This is to whoever needs to hear this. Break those damn demonic spiritual chains. No man or woman got the right or the authority to tell you what you can and what you can't read. This ain't slavery. And this ain't church. That bullshit only worked for a little more than 2,000 years. Now it's fucking over. Cut the cap. It's over. Hosea 6:2. And they can't handle it. Can't control you no more. That's what this whole thing was about. Controlling you. No, brother, please. Love, brother. I love you. Even though you destroyed my family, even though you unalived my mom and my grandmother, you kicked my door in, bang, bang, but I still love you. Can I hug you? That's that weak shit. No, brother. Brother, don't talk like that, brother. Brother, that's rough language. Get the fuck out of here with that soft shit. Go to church if you want that weak shit. This ain't that no more. Snap the fuck out of it, Hebrew. You dealing with real shit. Superhero origins. This is what your story really looks like. None of that weak ass shit. Or in case you didn't know, superheroes ain't weak. Chosen ones ain't weak. And they're not soft neither. This is the other side of the game. The side they're afraid of. The side that they don't want you remembering. You're going to be like a lion in the midst of the Gentiles who are sheep in your presence. I'm talking to somebody out there. Whoever needs to hear this, you're going to hear this. To all the chosen ones out there, gather around, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and we will read Psalms of Solomon. And we're going to pick back up at chapter 5. A Psalm of Solomon. O Yahweh God, I will praise your name with joy in the midst of them that know your righteous judgments. He ain't doing this in front of everybody, just like this live ain't in front of everybody. It's 4 people in here right now. You know why? Because this is not for everybody. This is hidden knowledge. This is chosen knowledge. This is the congregation of the chosen ones, the chosen few. This ain't for everybody. Just like what Solomon is saying right now. Look what he said. A Psalm of Solomon. Oh, Yahweh God, I will praise your name with joy in the midst of them that know your righteous judgments. How many people out there know Yahweh's righteous judgments? Not everybody. So this is not for everybody. That's why it's only 5 people in here. This is exclusive information, exclusive knowledge, only for the chosen ones, only for the hidden ones, only for the future superheroes. This is your superhero origin right here, to gather the wisdom of Solomon. And at some point, we'll have the strength of Samson. Even more, you're going to be stronger than Samson and wiser than Solomon. Solomon had this knowledge in a human state. You get into the kingdom, Most High willing, we get into the kingdom, you're going to be much more physically mightier than Solomon, much more mightier than Samson, and much more wiser than Solomon. You're going to be an immortal. You're going to be able to fly. What kind of knowledge you think you're going to possess? What kind of power you think you're going to possess? I'm telling you, right now is your superhero origin. And you better not be dumb enough and scared enough, soft enough to let so-called rough language scare you out of your superhero origin. This is a place for chosen ones. Chosen ones understand what time it is. Chosen ones understand too when you're dealing with real men, when you're dealing with the house of Israel. We ain't no soft ass niggas, okay? We shaking those garments off. We putting on our warrior vestige. And I know many of you women out there, you ain't never seen a warrior amongst your people a day in your life. So sometimes when you see it, it startles you a little bit. But understand this, sister, you ain't got nothing to be afraid of, because we on your side. If anything, you sisters might want to get behind us and know that scripture that says, in that day a man shall be as a hiding place from the strong wind. I'm paraphrasing something like that. I'm talking to somebody out there. You sisters out there, you ain't never been around real warriors of the Most High, because they ain't been raised up, but they're being raised up now. So when you see them sometimes, they may rattle your cage a little bit. You may get a little antsy, because you may say, oh God, they're so rough. They're talking so rough. Sister, I'm telling you, you ain't seen shit yet. These are just words. At some point, we're going to go BFA, boot to fucking ass. Okay? And anybody who gets in our way is going to get BFA. And we're going to be doing it for the nation, doing it for you, sisters. Believe it or not, you need men like that. And they're being raised up, believe it or not, for you, for your benefit, believe it or not. And you may want to shun us right now. Oh, they're talking so rough, so brutal. I promise you, to all the daughters of Zion out there, I promise you, when the shit hit the fan, you're going to wish and hope to God you got brothers around. Sound confirmation, you're going to want those real brews around. Not those soft, love, cream puff in the middle ass niggas. You gonna want them BFA niggas around you. You gonna want hardcore niggas who gonna keep the commandments, who won't hesitate to put boot up somebody's ass when it comes to you, especially if you got children, especially if you got little girls. You need real men, and real men have not been around in the nation of Israel. But they coming back now, stronger than ever. And we ain't taking no shit from nobody. And shout out to the daughters of Zion, the wonderful women that you are. The women that come on this channel, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but you're all zealots. Now, there's different degrees of zealots and zealotry, but make no mistake about it. I don't know if you sisters on this channel ever even considered yourself a zealot. Maybe you thought about it before, maybe you haven't. But I'm letting you know, if you were unaware of it, all the women on this channel, all of you, you're zealots. And I love all of y'all so much. Now I'm going to shut my big black mouth and we just going to finish this 5th chapter of Solomon. And then I'll see you all tomorrow evening for their live stream dedicated to the ladies who come on this channel. Ladies, I want to see y'all like this video. I'm going to start over and we're just going to read Psalms chapter 5 from the Psalms of Solomon. A Psalm of Solomon, O Yahweh God. I will praise your name with joy in the midst of them that know your righteous judgments. For you are good and merciful, the refuge to the poor. When I cry to you, do not silently disregard me. For no man takes spoil from a mighty man. Who then can take anything of all that you have made, except you yourself give? For man and his portion lie before you in the balance. He cannot add to so as to enlarge what has been prescribed by you. O God, when we are in distress, we call on you for help, and you do not turn back your petition, for you are our God. Do not cause your hand to be heavy on us, lest through necessity we sin. Even though you do not restore us, we will not keep away, but we will come to you. For if I hunger, I will cry to you, O God, and you will give to me. You nourish birds and fish, in that you give rain to the plains, that green grass may spring up, to prepare fodder in the plain for every living thing. And if they hunger, they lift up their face to you. You nourish kings and rulers and peoples, O God. Who is the help of the poor and needy, if not you, O Yahweh? And you will listen, for who is good and gentle but you, making glad the soul of the humble by opening your hand in mercy. Man's goodness is bestowed grudgingly, and if he repeats it without murmuring, even that is marvelous. But your gift is great in goodness and wealth, and he whose hope is set on you will have no lack of gifts. Your mercy is on the whole earth, O Yahweh, in goodness. Happy is he whom God remembers, and granting to him a due sufficiency. If a man abounds over much, he sins. Sufficient or moderate means with righteousness. And hereby the blessing of Yahweh becomes abundance with righteousness. They that fear Yahweh rejoice in good gifts, and your goodness on Israel in your kingdom. Blessed is the glory of Yahweh, for he is our king. I'm going to read one more psalm. It's very short. Psalm 6. In hope of Solomon, happy is the man whose heart is fixed to call on the name of Yahweh. When he remembers the name of Yahweh, he will be saved. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, woo. His ways are made even by Yahweh, and the works of his hands are preserved by Yahweh, his God. At what he sees in his, at what he sees in his bad dreams, his soul will not be troubled. Whoa, whoa. I'm talking to somebody out there. I'm talking to myself out there. Talking to all you men and women out there. Did y'all hear that? Listen, y'all. Listen to this. His ways are made even by Yahweh, and the works of his hands are preserved by Yahweh, his God. At what he sees in his bad dreams, his soul will not be troubled. I'm talking to somebody out there. Y'all, I think I told y'all about it like 2 lives ago. When I was a little kid, I'm like 8 or 9 years old at the most. I had that dream. I heard gunshots, bop, bop. I looked outside, saw somebody laying on the ground, but somebody was kneeled over their body, looking like they was trying to help, but I couldn't see the face of the person. Somehow, I became aware that the person that got shot was me. But I'm upstairs. Imagine as a little kid, all this going through your head. Imagine you're a 9-year-old kid in a dream looking off your balcony in your neighborhood that you really live in, which is filled with gunplay every day. You hear shots, bop, bop. Look outside, see that somebody's been shot, which is a regular thing, and see somebody kneeling down over them like they want to help. And then that person who looks like they're kneeling down to help looks up at you as a little kid on the balcony, and you see that it's a demon, like a literal demon. Y'all, that scared the shit out of me. As a 9-year-old kid seeing some shit like that, why am I seeing something like that? As a 9-year-old kid, scared the hell out of me. Realizing that I was the 9-year-old down there who had got shot and a demon was over my body. And yeah, it was a dream, but that shit scared the hell out of me. Imagine how I processed that as a child. But guess what I'm reading right now? At what he sees in his bad dreams, his soul will not be troubled. When he passes through rivers and the tossing of the seas, he will not be dismayed. He arises from his sleep and blesses the name of Yahweh. When his heart is at peace, he sings to the name of his God. And he entreats Yahweh for all his house. And Yahweh hears the prayer of everyone that fears God. And Yahweh accomplishes every request of the soul that hopes for him. Blessed is Yahweh who shows mercy to those who love him in sincerity. Y'all, I cannot make that up. But somebody will tell you, don't read that, that's evil. Did you guys hear anything evil in that? King David says, facts. These dudes go grape and everything before they time up. Some of them going to try to grape the man as well. They already do it in prison. So just imagine this, where it's all man for theyself. No law. No law enforcement. You either y'all only or that is day or that's it day for you. Yeah. When it gets to that point, you know what? All of the ladies out there, you're going to wish that you had a zealot around. I'm going to tell you something right now. King David is a zealot. King David is a zealot. And he ain't the only one. We got a lot of zealots. Damn near everybody on this channel is a zealot. There are different levels to zealotry. Even the women. The majority of the women on this channel, y'all are zealots. That's why you here. I love y'all. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Share this video somewhere. Subscribe to this channel right now if you're not already, fam. That's right. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. And meditate on these things. Go back, play this video back, listen to the words, the Psalms of Solomon, the wisest man to ever live. Do you understand? This is the part of your superhero training. And see, many of you, you may not get it now because you can't fly right now. You can't pick up a building right now. Bullets don't bounce off you right now, but they will one day. And I know a lot of you out there don't really believe that. You don't really believe it. But you know what? If you turn to Yahweh and him only and serve him with all your heart, mind, and soul, at some point, you're going to have everything that you need, and you're going to have everything verified to you and clarified to you in due season, whenever that season is for you. I'm sure for somebody out there, you're not going to realize, like I said, that your whole life was your superhero origin. You're not going to realize it, many of you, until you wake up. You're going to look up one day, and you're going to be in the kingdom of heaven, flying, being strong enough to lift a building, bullets bouncing off of you, whatever. And only in that moment, sound confirmation, only in that moment will some of you actually then realize that you are a literal, not spiritual, but you are a literal superhero in that moment. You're immortal, stronger than Superman, impenetrable, bulletproof, fireproof, bomb-proof, can't ever die. That's a superhero. An immortal, stronger than Superman, faster than Superman, jump higher than Superman. Can't wrap your mind around it right now. I know. But one day you will. And this is part of your journey right now. I forgot I was watching one of those Marvel superhero movies. It might have been Shazam. Y'all know Shazam is a superhero. And before any crazy Hebrew, oh, it's all about Shazam, a magic, witchcraft. Listen here. We don't do witchcraft. We don't do sorcery. I said it once. I'll say it again. If you saw somebody out there right now calling down fire from heaven, calling on the name of Yahweh, putting our enemies to death, most of our people would scream witchcraft, all right? Most Hebrew Israelites are terrified of the invisible world, terrified of the spirit realm. I'm not even going to go into that right now. Just know that we don't do sorcery and witchcraft around here, okay? But I mentioned Shazam because they put a lot of this stuff in movies. When they was getting the powers, making Shazam, giving them all this strength and stuff, the strength of Hercules, the wisdom of Solomon, that was a part of his superhero power, was to be smart as Solomon. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Solomon wrote many books, not just the one that these damn devils told you it's okay to read. Solomon had knowledge of the invisible world. A lot of you guys and gals, you would be afraid of some of these things. Okay? But this knowledge is coming out. Nobody's going to stop this. This is your superhero origin. The ones who are going to be called up, they're getting this. And many of you are getting this. Even if this is your first time hearing about this, your spirit is receiving it. You know why? Because you're destined to be a superhero. This is your destiny. King David says, sadly, when that happened, that's it. Those was the ones that was unlocked, that had the faith. So it's best to have it now, like David. While the others wasn't reward, they lacked faith with them giants even. Yep. through they was Yah only. Though they was Yah only. The Most High don't deal with lack of faith. When he say fight, he gonna help you. Let him know, King David. King David says, why it only took 300 men, not one dead for over 5,000 men. We started off big, then only 300 was faithful. Exactly. You see that? And those 300 Gideon men, all of those guys were zealots. Those dudes were straight up gangster. And you know what? I promise you, they was not concerned about talking nice and sweet. Those 300 men that was with Gideon, who put down 5,000 enemies, I guarantee you, they didn't give a damn about rough language. I guarantee you, the last thing on their mind when they was out, sound confirmation, when they was out there putting out enemies to death, just like we gonna be. We ain't gonna give a damn about talking sweet. Brother, please, brother. Even though you're swinging a sword, healing his physical body in half, brother, could you please talk nice and sweet? Get the hell out of here with that Christian bullshit, y'all. We gotta stop this shit. And we gonna stop this shit. Because we ain't going for that bullshit no more. Them days is over. You're gonna face the men of Israel and we gonna beat you to powder. We gonna chain you up, fetter you up. Y'all gotta remember that, y'all. Every time y'all want brothers to be talking all nice and sweet, ask yourself, how the hell are we gonna chain somebody up and fetter them up if we in that nice and sweet spirit? That's for the women. Men are not supposed to be like that. Then guess what? Once we get into the kingdom and the kingdom has been secured, salvation has been secured for all of us, safety has been secured once and for all, then we can be about all love, nice and sweet. But right now, a man of Israel cannot be nice, loving, kind, and powder puff words. No. We knee deep in war right now. Being like that is one of the reasons why we in the position we in now. Those days are over. And you sisters out there, I know some of you sisters can't understand this right now, but hey, we gonna take care of it. You just rest your pretty little head and just know that the zealots is coming back. And the zealots, trust me, when the bottom falls out, you same sisters that want us to talk all nice and sweet, right now you might want that, but trust me, when the bottom falls out and you're surrounded by savages, you're going to pray to Yahawah that you got them rough Israelites. Them kinds that's going to feather somebody up, chain somebody up, and put their ass in captivity. That's the kind of man you're going to want around you. Trust me. If you might not can see it now, but I promise you, you will see it then. I'm trying to get you to see it now so that you can get your ducks in a row now. So that you can get yourself around real Hebrew warriors now. It ain't just about reading Bible verses. It's a lot about reading Bible verses, a lot about studies, but at some point it's going to be about beat downs too. Beat downs and Bible verses. You better understand this. And like I said, we know a lot of people don't understand this. That's why we gonna show you. We're going to teach you. That's our job. King David says facts. At the moment, hell nah. But when it's over, yes, we will all be in peace, time forever. Then we can truly say shalom. Why I don't like saying it now. I'd rather say top X. Get pure first. To be honest. Facts. All facts, King David. But you guys, it's always been a pleasure hanging in with y'all. But I'm tired as 15 men. I got to be up bright and early. I got to wake the rooster up in the morning before I go into captivity. That's how early I got to get up. And now they're trying to get niggas to work on Sunday too. I'm not doing it. This is insane. I'm tired as 15 men and I'm hungry as 30. All right? But it's always a pleasure to kick it with the fam. Like this video, share this video, comment, and subscribe if you're not. Also, remember, tomorrow we're going to be going live later in the evening because I'll be at slavery tomorrow. Okay, that's why we got to go in the evening, 6:30. Even if you don't get a notification, just know, because YouTube probably gonna try to blackball that video too and hide the video notifications. Just know that tomorrow on Saturday, April the 5th, 6:30 p.m. East Coast time, we going live, and that video will be dedicated to the Old Testament only women who come on this channel, because they some powerful women, and their energy is unlike any other. And when y'all come on here, I need y'all to say something in the live chat so I can know you here. So I can know you got the message, because the message is for you. And it's only for the women who come on this channel. Now, I know that there are other women out there like you women who come on this channel, but I don't know them. So I can't speak on them. But I do know that there are women like you women somewhere out there. I don't know. Maybe they'll come over here and join us tomorrow, 6:30 East Coast time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. King David says facts. Tom X, get that rest, and they on dope 7 days of working. Hell yeah. King David says facts. Tom X, get that rest, and they on dope 7 days of working. They on that stuff. Tom X. Hell yeah, King David. They definitely trying to get niggas to come in on Sunday. I'm like, yo, are you crazy? And then you know what's so crazy? We already got to go in tomorrow. A nigga go in on Sunday too, and then when next week come in and a nigga call out, then niggas gonna be looking at you funny, acting like they don't know why you called out. I can see if we was tiptoeing through the tutors. We doing physical hardcore labor. They want niggas to go 7 days a week. And I ain't talking about 8-hour days either. Long days, 7 days a week. This is insane. See, this is why I'm never going to let somebody tell me again, brother, don't talk about money, brother. Don't think about money. Money's the root of all evil. Get your Christian ass out of here. We're going to talk about money more than ever on this channel going forward. You must learn how to make money on your own. You think I'm not thinking about money right now? And we're going to be talking about money a whole lot more from this point forward. You think let me calm down before I get worked up into a frenzy. I'm pissed. All right? Gotta find a way to make money without trading your time. And I'm telling you, Hebrew, in the works, okay? Couple of months, a channel will be published. A YouTube channel of mine will be published in a few months. And it's going to focus on making money online, okay? How to leverage AI in your favor. And that is going to get me to 1-2 step right up out of captivity. You don't got to believe me if you want to, but for anybody out there who's looking for a way out, I found it. And I'm definitely going to take it. And you know what I would love to do? Break myself out of slavery with this internet stuff, which I'm going to do. And then I would just spend my time hitting the road and pulling up on y'all. Y'all Hebrews tell me, hey, what state you in? Tell me what park you at, where you want to meet at. I'll come to your state, pull up. But see, when I'm working in 9-to-5 slavery, I can't do that. Most high willing, I'm going to get to a point. I'm going to get my side hustle built up. That YouTube channel is going to get published. And I'm going to start making money online. I'm going to be able to 1-2 step out of 9-to-5 captivity. And then I'm going to be going around on this channel right here, Mr. Real Talk. And we're going to remember this live stream right here where I told y'all. And then I'm going to be going around pulling up on y'all at some point. I don't know when it's going to happen. It'll happen when it's time to happen. But that's the goal. That's what we're shooting for. I would much rather spend my time going from state to state, pulling up on Hebrews, doing live interviews, going live with y'all in your state, in your neighborhood, in your park, in your neck of the woods, pulling up on you, showing you how you can do it too. You see, here's the thing. Once one slave escapes the plantation, that's what slaves do. They show the other slaves how to do it too. Talking about it is one thing. I'm telling y'all, I'm breaking out of slavery. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life serving another man or serving another woman. We only got so many years in the physical realm, and I would much rather be pulling up on y'all, going out to eat, going for a jog, going out to the mountains, doing anything other than slaving the time that I got away in my physical body away at some plantation when I don't have to do that anymore. None of us have to do it anymore. But see, the only way that we'll be able to escape that, we got to learn a skill. We got to learn a skill that is transferable, a skill where we don't have to do physical work, but mental work, virtual work, online leveraged work, getting the online community to work for you, getting a robot to work for you and to make sales for you. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. Somebody out there needs to break away from the plantation, not just me. I'm going to be the 9 to 5 Moses out there. I'm going to be leading you niggas out there away from 9 to 5 captivity. I'm going to lead you niggas away from the 9 to 5 wage plantation. That's what I'm going to be. Uncle Moses is the physical Moses. I'm the 9 to 5 wage slave Moses. I'm going to help free niggas from the 9 to 5 captivity. I'm going to put the thought in your mind that it can be done. I know it can be done. There's niggas out there doing it right now. And see, that's how you do anything. All you got to do is study somebody who's already doing what you're trying to do. Study the good ones and imitate them. That's all it is. And I'm telling you, I'm in the process of studying people right now, studying the good ones who doing what I'm going to do. That's how you do it. And then when you get it down, you go out and you execute. Because knowledge is not power. It's the execution of knowledge. Just knowing the commandments means nothing. It's keeping the commandments. That's everything. You see that? I can't make this up. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And I'll see you tomorrow evening, 6:30 p.m., dedicated to the ladies. Peace, fam.